Good morning and Happy New Year. We are in 2025. 2025. Take a deeper dive in 2025. Activate your drive in 2025. Time to come alive in 2025. Ready to thrive in 2025. Got anything else? Anybody? Staying alive in 2025. The vibes. Who said that? Catch the vibes in 2025. I love it. And what theme is, for you this year, it's going to be different for everyone, right? The theme is going to be different for each one of us. And that's why we are here at this special service, the White Stone service, so that we can kind of catch the vision of what that theme will be for us this year. And this is the second part of kind of a two-part process that we began last Sunday, in our Burning Bowl service, where we came together and we identified those things that were holding us back, those things that were keeping us stuck, holding us back from living fully and joyfully. And we released them. We released those old patterns in the burning bowl, offering it up in a prayer of smoke to the universe. Right? Poof, it's gone. And we did this together deliberately. And as we do this, we are sending a signal, a major signal to our entire system, our mind, body, and spirit, that we are ready to move forward. We are ready to bring it on and take on something new, right? And if you missed that service, it is archived for you on our Facebook or YouTube page, and I highly encourage you to watch it and do it together. You can do it with that. All right. So here we are. We are ready now that we have released those things that were holding us back, keeping us small, keeping us stuck, and that takes up so much room in our consciousness, so much room in our energy. So now that we have released this, now we've created space. There's a clearing. There is room for new possibilities to take root, new wonderful possibilities. And what possibilities take root and grow for you this year is up to you. It's not up to the fates. It's not up to your astrological sign. It's not up to anyone else. It's your choice. You choose what to focus on. You choose what to nurture. And as you choose your theme for this year, it sort of sets the stage for how your year will unfold. And, this is one of the greatest blessings of new thought, of learning new thought, is that we know that we have the power to create our experience. We have the power to create our lives intentionally. We're creating our lives intentionally, with intention. Intentional living kind of means that we refuse to be the victims of the world. We will not allow, outside circumstances and events to dictate our life. We'll also not allow old ideas, old patterns, old ways of thinking, old dramas, old habits to sabotage our peace, to sabotage our relationships and our success and our bodies. No, right? We have the choice. How wonderful it is to know that we have the choice. We have the choice of how to respond to life's situations and events. All right? We choose our path. We choose our healing. We choose our experience. And we're choosing today. And it all begins with a compelling vision. Begins with a compelling vision. We need vision to guide us, to inspire us, to help us navigate through murky waters, to keep us on track. It's essential. Having a vision is absolutely essential to living an inspired and intentional life. You know, as I've mentioned here many times before, that passage in Proverbs, where there is no vision, the people perish. So it doesn't say that they, are uncomfortable or they get uninspired. They perish. Wow. Yeah. So it kind of gives you the idea the vision is kind of important. It's an important thing to have. And if you'd like to, really learn how to develop that compelling vision and nurture it and learn intentional living, highly encourage you to come to my Live Your Vision class. Little plug there. It starts on Tuesday, so you have to sign up like today and tomorrow. But Live Your Vision class is where we do this, together intentionally. So I will be guiding you in just a few minutes in a guided process, a guided meditation, to help you really connect with and listen to your inner wisdom, which will reveal to you a word or an image or maybe a short little, statement that really helps to awaken that compelling vision. It's like the first step in awakening that compelling vision. It's the Word. In the beginning was the Word, so it starts there. So when we connect with that, I invite you to really listen and trust. And sometimes what happens is you get a word and you go, huh? What? That makes no sense to me. Right? Those of you who have done it many times before have had that experience. But I invite you to really trust, to really listen to the divine guidance and trust. And invariably, in a few days, a few weeks, it all starts to get clear. And you go, oh, yeah, that's what that is. And it really kind of becomes the guide, that focal point. And then you take it home, right? We're going to pass out a white stone that you will write the word on at the end of the meditation. And it's for you to take home and put in a place where you can see it often. And it's kind of a tangible, visible guide, focal point for you that carries you into the new year with intention. Right? So now let me clarify that the white stone is not for you to put your New Year's resolutions. No, it's not a list of goals for the new year. That's not what we're doing. Now, having goals for the year, a really good thing to do. I do it. I highly encourage it. But this exercise is not that. But this word could guide you, kind of inform and guide what goals that you will set for yourself this year. And maybe help you sort of see how it leads to a compelling vision, right? Like that spark. It also could be a key idea that helps you break out of old patterns and sort of guides you and supports you in realizing something meaningful this year. It also might be a key idea that helps you stay committed to whatever it is that you want to create this year, or just center in a commitment to living more authentically, living more lovingly. Again, it will be different for each one of you. And the stones that we will be passing around in just a few minutes, I want to say, they come from Jerusalem, direct from Jerusalem, that place with a long history of being both one of the brightest lights and the deepest pain, right? And they say that the brightest light attracts both what is like itself and its polar opposite. And certainly that's true for that region right now, for that whole region. So we want to hold that whole place and the whole Middle East in our prayers, really. And also know that these white stones have been prayed over by our powerful prayer team all week, and also in the circle that we met this morning. They're infused with positive, prayerful energy, and they're ready to receive your word. So if I could have the greeters come and pass around, take one stone and hold on to it. Don't write anything on it yet. We're going to do the meditation to really hear that inner voice. Okay? And this, this is going to be a way to sort of guide your focus. It's a focus. And, when we focus in the direction of where we want to go, the rest of us follows. So that's what we're doing. We're creating this beautiful focus. Thank you. I'll take one. Yeah, maybe while we're passing this out, Chris, thank you for playing a little bit of music. If you have yours, just hold it in your hands and breathe. Keep breathing. You're breathing life energy into that. Beginning to relax. Many of you have your eyes closed already. Breathing slowly and deeply. We have enough? Gonna get some more? We need a few more. This feeling of breathing in peace, and on the exhale, just releasing any tension in your body. Breathing in peace in your mind. And on the exhale, releasing the thinking mind, the monkey mind, just letting that go. Another deep breath in. Breathing in this present moment. And releasing anything that is preventing you from being fully present, fully here, fully now. And feel yourself breathing into your heart center. It is this place where you are connected with that infinite divine source, that life presence that expresses through and as each of us. That light source that is within us in our heart. We are connecting with that consciously, welcoming it in. We are tuning in to the frequency. Kind of like, imagine if you wanted to listen to your favorite playlist on your device and you have it all queued up, ready to go. And you press play and there's no sound coming out. And then you notice the volume is turned way down. So we are turning up the volume. We're turning up the volume, just as you would do, so that we can hear the most beautiful music we have ever experienced. That inner wisdom is always speaking to us. Always here speaking to us. But sometimes we're at a low volume. We're in a different frequency. But in this moment, we align ourselves with that frequency. We turn up the volume. We feel the loving energy of that divine presence within us that says yes to us. It says yes to moving forward, creating something new and beautiful this year. And I just invite you to listen. To listen in the silence for the next minute or two. And when you're ready, when you hear something, I invite you to take the pencil that's in the seat back in front of you and go ahead and write that down in pencil. And if you don't have a pencil, raise your hand and the greeters will come by with one. There's a few over here that don't have a pencil. In the front row, I would guess, too. Just open your heart to gratitude. So appreciating that at any and every moment, that spirit, that divine life source is guiding us, guiding our thoughts, our intentions, revealing the possibilities for us. As all is possible. It's all possible. A joyous, love-filled, successful, abundant life. How good it is to know that it is right here and available. And we give thanks for how this specific word for this year has been revealed to us. And we trust. All right, take a breath and bring yourself back. And I'd like to, we have a few minutes, and open it up for anyone to share anything that kind of came to them that maybe, ooh, that was a surprise, or it was really meaningful, or it really helped to confirm something that you were already working on. So we do have a mic here. Chris is going to come by with a mic. If you would like to share something about this experience, just go ahead and raise your hand. We have time for a few. Oh, one in the front. Pat.
It's so good to be back. I've been away for a while. 2025 is a really big year for me because after long last I'll be ordained in June.
Yes, you will.
I remember in 2023 I said, Victoria, it's so far away. And she said, well, next year it'll only be a year away. So, and something really amazing happened while you were talking, Victoria. And the word came to me before the meditation because there was a hawk circling out there.
Oh, do other people see that? Yes. I saw some people looking out here. I wondered if,
Yeah, that hawk. And the word that came and stayed was soar. So, S-O-A-R.
Oh,
Yeah, so planting
it.
the social justice ministry here and all of that. I feel very grateful.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Pat. I love that. Anyone else?
The mic does not bite.
The mic does not bite.
Hi, everyone. The word that came to me, I feel like anytime I'm doing something and it's like, okay, you're going to have this vision come to you, I feel blocked and I want something to come to me, and then I feel like things don't come to me in that way. And this time I did feel a word come to me, and it felt surprising because I was like, that it just came into my mind, and I felt like that's a word that already feels like a strength for me. So I was wondering, like, what? So I guess I just want to share, one, to practice sharing, but also just to feel like I had a word that feels mysterious to me. It was belief, and I don't know how that like plays out in the next year. And so I think the act of writing it down felt like an act of belief, of like, that's the word that came to me, and I don't know why, and so I'll just put it down and then just be with it throughout the year. So,
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. And it will become clear soon. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else have a word they want to share? Kellyanne over there. And oh, there's somebody over here first? Okay.
Kellyanne, you're on deck.
So the word that came to me even before the meditation starts is move.
It's what?
Move. So,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Uh-huh.
So,
Move.
a little bit different, but yeah, that's been, I guess, my dream that I have been putting it off for so long, and it seems as a time to start going that way. So I like that. That
Great.
my mind and my heart is trying to be aligned, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So I had a word coming into the service today, which was intuition, because I'd been thinking about that a lot this last couple weeks. And as I was sitting here in the meditation, I thought, well, that's a noun. So what do I do? What do I want to do with my intuition? And I realized the word was trust. I want to trust my intuition and deeper, trust my intuition to attract what's best for me and others. And I like the fact that was the last word that Reverend Victoria said in the sermon. So I felt like that was a real affirmation for me.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Okay, so I haven't written my word down yet because I'm super indecisive all the time, which is why I'm always here like steadily at 11:15, but don't make it in here until like 11:20-ish. So I kept thinking of all these words because I've met so many great people since I've been here, but I've also moved out of state and back in state unexpectedly with my girls because I have family up in West Virginia, and it's just like I've been searching for any meaning in life, belief, anything, honestly. And I think it's just like if you trust yourself to be who you are and who you've been, no matter who you've lost, it all comes back, and it's all about love, I think, at the end of the day. Because like I was talking to a friend recently about when I came here for candy, not for religion or spirituality or anything like that, because I got kicked out of church for being gay when I was 13, you know, and like it's a lot of anxiety for me to come back in Chapel Hill, especially because like I've had a bad experience here all the way around. And now I'm doing like Instacart and hair at home and like proud to work at Great Clips and all the things I never thought I'd say ever. And I call my Aunt Sherry, who's like on my butt when we're visiting up there, not living up there for the 10 days we lived up there for. But she's like, you're gonna have to learn to clean as you go with your kids. And I'm like, and Jolie's like, you made mommy cry. And she comes back to me, she's like, what's the real problem? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? And I think the reality is that like we're all kind of shit shows in our own way, whether we say it out loud or
Now, I'm
look.
just going to ask you to. We're
Sorry.
talking about the word that we got for our
sorry.
stone.
So I haven't written
So
mine
just
down,
kind of bring it.
but I've gotten so much inspiration from this place that I'll think about it after service today and know that I feel comfortable in my skin and to be late and to shake with the microphone in my hands because I know I'm sharing too much, as always. And I'll.
All right, thank you. We have time for two more.
I'm not going to stand up.
Have to.
So my word, and I actually wrote a sentence, which is kind of hard to do on this, but my word is curious. And there's probably 5 different points maybe that I could pull from that, but the 2 that come to mind are that will help me in areas of potential or real conflict, and that will help me because I'm retiring from work about a year from now. That's it.
Curious. I love that word. Yeah. Thank you. All right, one more.
Good morning. On one side, I wrote release, and the other side is surrender. And they feel very similar, but by releasing what's no longer needing to be held on to, I feel like I can surrender to what love has waiting for me. And so then I, not impulsively, but just like from that, I signed up for the workshop. So here we go.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. A two-sided, yes. All right, so let's take our white stones in our hands. We're going to say an affirmation together. Thank you, Chris. We're going to say, this year I live my highest vision. Together, this year I live my highest vision. And so it is. Thank you all for sharing. Hi. If this video has inspired you, opened your heart, expanded your consciousness, filled you with hope, empowered you in some way, we encourage you to support what we offer here at Unity Center of Peace by making your donation now. and thank you.